The critical first minutes can mean the difference between life and death. That is, if there are enough dispatchers in place to answer the call. Local 5's Eric Richards highlights the need in Winnebago County.
Winnebago 911, Kaylee.
Over the last year and a half, we've been talking about first responders who've been on the front lines of the COVID-19 pandemic. Communication dispatchers are a critical component of this field, the first responders to handle calls for service. There is a shortage.
No locals. First of all, it is absolutely not for everybody, and we talk about that, at every phase of our interview process.
Over the years, there have been modifications which can make the job easier, but that comes with additional training.
It's really changed over time, over the years, as technology has obviously vastly improved in the last 25 years.
Speaking of 25 years, one dispatcher hit a milestone.
They have or they have not found them yet?
Sherry Hoppensberger is one of our key dispatchers here. She's been here a long time, has experience that she's able to share with newer dispatchers. We do have quite a few.
One thing you can say about a dispatcher is that it's not just a job, it's a career. And for 25 years, Sherry has been at this job. She tells us the reasons why.
I still like my job after 25 years. And that's number one. I don't think I could have done it 25 years if I didn't like the job and like the people I work with. I have a family that is supportive and understanding.
17 of the 25 were spent on the third shift, also known as overnights, which are not the best hours, but when you love what you do, it's no problem.
Everyone, when they first hear about I don't think I could be a 911 dispatcher. But I thought that too, and once I had the training and felt more confident and listened to other people take the calls, learned from their knowledge.
Today, Sherry is now training newer employees, sharing the same knowledge she received over the years. No two calls for service are the same, but certain ones stand out and stay with you forever.
I was on the phone with a male subject who was suicidal, was sitting in his car in the garage, and I talked to him and finally got an address out of him so we could get some help to him.
It really takes a special skill set to be in this line of work.
I'm not in this job to be noted for it, though. I mean, like I said, I've always wanted a career where I could help someone.
In Oshkosh, Eric Richards, Local 5 News.
I feel better knowing Sherry's on the other end of the line. How about you? And we just had to ask, how much time does Sherry think she'll stay on the job? She told us maybe she'll retire in about 10 years.